Timothy couldn't get any fucking more beautiful. Damn, bro.
Zendaya is killing me over here. Every time I speak French, Zendaya kills me.
I know, I love it. It's so beautiful, man. I'm like, damn, man.
It's right.
No.
So gorgeous.
It's so amazing. I mean, I kind of want you guys to just continue the interview in French.
I know.
Right. I'm over here pretending I know what they're talking about. Like,
we get one word. It's like blah, 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 the sandworm.
yeah.
Non, il n'y avait pas. J'ai fait une réunion avec Denis au Festival de Cannes il y a 3 ans. J'avais récemment fini le livre. L'enthousiasme qu'il y avait dans la réunion, c'était, en anglais on dit childlike, c'était l'enthousiasme d'un fan de 15 ans. Moi j'aurais pris le rôle de Paul, mais tous les rôles. J'aurais joué le Sandworm si on m'aurait offert ça, parce que faire un film avec Denis, c'est un rêve.
Basically, I came in, you guys were already doing your thing. So I was highly intimidated because they'd already kind of established what seemed to be a gorgeous family. And I was like, oh, I got to bring my A game, you know, and I didn't have much time. But as soon as I was there was such a warmth and a welcoming spirit. And I felt immediately safe and comfortable. That's also credit to Denny and the way he works.
He didn't kick me in the balls. He kneed me in the balls. It's the best scene. So we run up and he jumps into my arms and I hug him and he just went boom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on. They're hard to miss.
It was amazing. I was like, bro, you just nailed me in the nuts.
Actually, the still suit, they needed to be locked at the back with kind of a little jam jar kind of lock, but mine was made with Velcro, so I could easily get it off. So people were very kind to kind of meet my silly fear. And then they taped us in, and there was a moment with Timothy when we were inside and there was sand outside. So I had a moment where I needed to kind of kick the door open. Do you remember, Timothy? And they had to kind of really quickly show me that we could get out.
I think it helped the scene. I think it added to the tension of the scene.
Yeah, well, okay, good. Thank you for saying.
The scene where I did with you.
Hey, you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
It was very funny because I'd go, oh, you got some muscle. And I go like, oh, I'm like, sorry, dick and ribs. I call him dick and ribs because, obviously Timothy's basically dick and ribs.
Dick and ribs.
Oh, what is the ribs and the dick? What does this mean? Well, it's funny because Timothy's, Paul's doesn't have a lot of muscle on him. He's just basically dick and ribs. And he goes, okay, I really like what you're doing. Can you do what you do in the script? Maybe you could do how I wrote it. I was like, okay, cool. Thank you very much, sir.
You think it's going to make it in?
No, I know. The best part is like, you think it's going to make it in? I was like, I don't think it's going to make it in, but you got to try, right?
À Angoulême, je tournais le film de Wes Anderson et il y avait un coach de combat qui s'appelait Roger Yuan qui est venu à Angoulême avec l'équipe de combat de Dune. On avait fait des répliques, des rehearsals dans un, je sais pas comment dire en français, an abandoned wine cellar.
I feel like this is the most exotic locations I've ever been to in my career. And also being a rock climber, I was like mesmerized. I didn't even know this place existed. Being Duncan landing in Arrakis is totally Jason Landon and Jordan going like, I went to Petra and it's just like, it was just so beautiful to see the civilization and what happened back then.
I didn't get a storyboard in advance, in as much as on some of the nights before the weeks, the days where we would shoot very complicated sequences, I would maybe ask Denis to see what the storyboard was in advance, because I hadn't been on a film of this size before, so I couldn't really wrap my head around what might read as half a page in a script that'll take up 3 minutes, 4 minutes on screen. And it was also just a great joy too, because I work with filmmakers that like to improvise on the day and like to put the camera where their, cinematic instinct that morning tells them to put it. But with Denis, for the most part, or maybe 100%, he really knew exactly at the top of each day what we were going to get. And that's a good feeling when your director's that confident and knows what he's doing. You can kind of just worry about your own character, worry about yourself.
I think also Danny's vision, he's had it since he was 14, having this book, as he explains, next to his bed. And
Dreams make good stories. But everything important happens when we're awake.
And there's something very humbly wonderful to be able to retell a story based upon sort of the meetings and the conversations that we've had. We're so well prepared for a film at this scale. It doesn't sort of lend itself to improvisation. I think all of that lies in the pre-work you do before you enter the scene. That's sort of how I felt. I would offer up things and sometimes too much. We attack these films differently. But on the day, it's all set.